Welcome to Job Bridges Japanese Language Training Center. We provide an online tutorial for people who aspires to work in Japan. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep you updated on our lessons to help you master Japanese language in no time.
Konnichiwa minasan, welcome to Job Bridges Lesson 48 Japanese video tutorial. And in this video, we'll be discussing about casuative verbs. So let's start. Again, casuative verbs. So how do we make casuative verbs? So let's start off with group 1. For group 1, so ikimasu, to go. The polite form in a casuative verb is ikasemasu. And then of course the plain form is ikaseru. So this is how you change group 1 into casuative verbs. Ikimasu becomes ikasemasu for polite form and ikaseru for plain form. Now for group 2 verbs, this is always the easiest. Tabemasu, to eat. In its casuative form, in the polite form, it becomes tabe sasemasu. And for the polite form, tabe saseru. Again, tabemasu becomes tabe sasemasu, a casuative verb in a polite form, and tabe saseru for the plain form. Now, for group 3, let's start off with the special verb kimasu. To become a casuative in a polite form, it becomes kosasemasu, and the plain form is kosaseru. Now, for the shimasu form of verbs or shimasu verbs, nouns that became an action, we add shimasu. It becomes sasemasu for polite form and saseru for the plain form. For example, you want to say benkyo shimasu. So the casuative form or the casuative verb in a polite form of the benkyo shimasu is benkyo sasemasu. And for the plain form, benkyo saseru. Now remember, all casuative verbs are group 2 verbs. They conjugate into the dictionary form, nai form, te form, etc. or etc. Example, ikaseru, ikasenai, and then ikasete. Again, ikaseru, if you want to make it into a nai form, ikasenai, and then for the te form, ikasete. Just how you would conjugate group 2 verbs. Again, casuative verbs are all considered group 2 verbs and conjugate into the dictionary form, nai form, and te form as it is. So, let's talk about casuative verb sentences. There are 2 types of casuative sentences. First, those which indicate the subject of an action with o, and those which indicates it with ni. First one, noun, which is a person, o, then verb, intransitive verb in its casuative state or in casuative form. Example, Bucho wa kato-san o osaka e shucho sasemasu. Again, Bucho wa kato-san o osaka e shucho sasemasu. Or the department manager makes Mr. Kato go to Osaka on business. Now another example. Watashi wa musume o jiyu ni asoba sasemashita or asoba semashita. Again, watashi wa musume o jiyu ni asoba semashita, or I let my daughter play freely. This is wherein you make or let the person do the verb. Again, when you make someone or let someone do a certain verb or the stated verb. Now, when an intransitive verb with noun or noun, place, o is used in the sentence, the subject of the action is indicated with ni, as shown in this example. Watashi wa kodomo ni michi no Migigawa o aruka semasu. Or I make my child walk on the right side of the road. Again, watashi wa kodomo ni michi no migigawa o arukasemasu. In this one, okay, intransitive verb with a noun, which is a place, o is used in the sentence. But, okay, without a phrase with o, the subject of the action is indicated with o as in these examples. Or in this example, watashi wa kodomo o arukasemasu. Or I make my child walk. Again, in the first example, an intransitive verb with a noun, which is the place, o is used in the sentence because the subject of the action is indicated with ni. But in the second example, okay, without a phrase with o, the subject of the action is indicated with o. Right? In the first one, we have the kodomo ni, and then in the second one, we have the kodomo o. Wakarimashita, minasan? Now, another use of or another form of a casuative verb sentence is noun, person ni, noun, o verb in a transitive or the verb transitive in a casuative form. Again, the first one is the intransitive verb, and now this one in this one, we are using transitive verbs in their casuative forms. Again, this is making or letting a person do the verb which is a transitive verb. Example. Asa wa isugashi desu kara musume ni asa gohan no junbi o tetsudawa semasu. Again, asa wa isugashi desu kara musume ni asa gohan no junbi o tetsudawa semasu. Or I am busy in the morning, so I make my daughter help me prepare breakfast. So we use the transitive verb of the tetsudaimasu in the casuative form, which is tetsudawasemasu, and then letting the person do or making the person do the certain verb. And then another example. Sensei wa seito ni jiyu ni iken o iwasemashita. Okay, now don't get confused why, maybe you're asking why there are two ni particles. It's just that the second ni is used for the GU as a particle. Again, sensei wa seito ni GU ni iken o iwasemashita, or the teacher let or allowed her students freely voice their opinion. Okay, again, letting someone do the verb in the transitive verb in its casuative form. Wakarimashita, minasan? Let's talk about the usage of casuative verbs. First, casuative verbs indicate compulsion or permission, just like what we discussed on the previous examples. Also, a casuative sentence is used when the relationship between a senior person and a junior person is very clear. Example, parent to a child, an elder brother and a younger brother, and of course, a superior and your subordinate, or their subordinate, etc. Same as teacher and student. How? The senior forces the junior, or a casuative verb may be used when the senior forces the junior person to do a certain act or allows him or her to do something. Again, just like when the mother let her daughter help her prepare breakfast, or when the teacher allowed the students to express their opinions. Now, look at this example. When the speaker tells a person from outside his own group that he will make someone from within his group do something, as seen in the example, the casuative sentence is used in regardless of their status. Again, when the person from outside, or when the speaker tells a person from outside of his or her own group that he will make someone from within his group do something, this is how you use. Or in a casuative sentence, okay, regardless of your status, we use this sentence pattern. Example, eki ni tsuittara oden wo kudasai. When you arrive at the station, please call me. Then, kakari no siya o mukai ni ikasemasu kara. Okay, I will send a member of my staff to the station to pick you up. And then, of course, the answer is wakarimashita. Thank you or I understand. Again, when a speaker tells a person from outside his own group that he will make someone from within his group do something, okay, the casuative sentence is used regardless of their status. Like when the speaker said or tells someone, he may be a visitor, a customer, a guest, and then he will make a colleague pick up that customer or guest. This is how or a casuative sentence is used regardless of the status. Wakatta minasan? Now let's talk about verb casuative te form itadakimasen ga, or would you please let me do the verb? So in lesson 26, you learned that be te form itadakimasen ka, which is used to request someone to do something. Verb te form or verb in its casuative te form itadakimasen ka, on the other hand, is used to seek permission. Again, verb te form itadakimasen ka to request someone to do something, but with the verb casuative te form itadakimasen ka, you are seeking permission. Example, kopi kikai no tsukai kata o oshiete itadakimasen ka? Would you please tell me how to use the photocopier? You're not requesting someone to tell you, you are asking permission if they could tell you how to use it. And another example, tomodachi no kekonshiki ga aru node sote sasete itadakimasen ka? As I'm going to attend my friend's wedding, would you please let me leave earlier? Again, in this example, you are not requesting that they let you home early. You are asking permission if they could let you leave or go home early. You see the difference, everyone? Like in the verb te form itadakimasen ka, you are asking already to do a certain action, but with this one, you're still asking for the permission to do the certain verb. Wakarimashita minasan? Wakatta ne?
Alright, that's just it for today. See you on our next videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep you updated on our lessons so you can master Japanese language in no time.